My name's Colonel Jeff Pixley. I'm the commander of basic military training. Thank you for joining the United States Air Force. Thank you for raising your hand and promising to give of yourself, to sacrifice, to do something that most Americans never do. You probably want to know how to be successful in basic military training. Fight for yourself. Don't give up on yourself, and when you're about to, work with each other, lean on each other, because you'll be successful when you're a team.
Remember why you are here. Remember those people that came before you. Everything that you do needs to come with a passion and a vigor that is unmatched.
When you leave basic military training, you're going to understand how to wear the uniform. You're going to understand what it is to live by the core values, and you're going to know the value of your teammates. If you live up to my expectations, you'll be here 7 weeks from today, and you'll be about to graduate.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Senior Master Sergeant Hugo Escobedo, Operations Superintendent, and I will be your narrator for today's ceremony. Today's basic military training graduation is a celebration of the achievements of these graduates. It is also a ceremony that both teaches and appreciates our military heritage. Drill is an integral part of military history, a prominence that rests on the fact that its fundamental purpose was to prepare troops for battle. For the most part, drill procedures practiced in the past were identical to the tactical maneuvers employed on the battlefield. It was this aspect of drill which made it such an important part of training. Even today, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity for instilling discipline and a spirit of corps. Over 240 years ago, General Washington enlisted the assistance of Baron von Steuben, a distinguished Russian officer, to help instill discipline. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge in February 1778, facing an army of several thousand undisciplined, half-starved, wretched men in rags. To correct these conditions, he set to work immediately and wrote regulations designed to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. Discipline became a part of the military for these individuals as they learned to respond to commands without hesitation. As they mastered the art of drill and began to work as a team, this group developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and in their unit. Watching this model company perform, observers were amazed to see how quickly and efficiently the troops could be massed and maneuvered into different battle formations. Later, members of this model company were assigned throughout the regular army to teach drill. It was through this simple emphasis on drill that the effectiveness and efficiency of Washington's Continental Army were improved. In 1789, Baron von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, the regulations for the order and discipline of the troops of the United States. The drill procedures placed into effect at Valley Forge remained unchanged for over 85 years, and many of these same procedures are still used today. One form of drill is the salute. Since early times, men-at-arms have used some form of salute as an exchange of greeting, the most popular of which has been the hand salute. This exchange has been preserved, and it is continued in all modern militaries, which inherit their traditions from the age of chivalry. Throughout today's ceremony, you will see flags presenting arms as one form of the military salute. The civilian counterpart of the salute is manifested in various ways, such as placing the right hand over the heart when the national anthem is played, or raising the hand when greeting a friend. The military salute is given in the same manner as a gesture of recognition and a friendly greeting to a comrade in the honorable profession of arms. To maintain the proper decorum and respect for events such as this, we ask that you abide by the following standards while you are here. First, there will be times when you will be asked to stand for the invocation, the playing of the national anthem, the playing of musical honors, the playing of the Air Force song, the reciting of the oath of enlistment, and the Airmen's Creed. Second, we ask that you remain silent during these times. reflecting on the price that has been paid for our freedom. Third, we ask that you pay respect to the flag during the national anthem as it is passed during the review. Military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. Civilians should stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. After the last note of the national anthem and after the flags have passed, you may return your hand to your side. As flights pass in review, applause is appropriate, but please limit that applause so that others may hear the narration of the names and hometowns of the military training instructors. Please reserve the strictest respect during our oath of enlistment. During the oath, service members pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to inform you of the specific flight locations on the parade field, as viewed from the bleachers from your left to your right. Flight 542, led by Technical Sergeant Madison Barrera. Flight 543, led by Technical Sergeant Delvon Bradley. Flight 544, led by Technical Sergeant Airmen Hallback. Flight 545, led by Technical Sergeant Alex Hernandez Vargas. Flight 546, led by Technical Sergeant Douglas Shaw. Flight 547, led by Technical Sergeant Anthony Abraham. PT Excellence Flight, Flight 548, led by Staff Sergeant Sean Thomas. In the center of the parade field is the color guard, led by Technical Sergeant Corey Gallagher. The Drum and Bugle Corps, Flight 555, led by Technical Sergeant Tristan Martin. The flights selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flags are flights 552 and 553, led by Technical Sergeant Ryan Lowe. Flight 549, led by Technical Sergeant Quincy Kenton. Flight 550, led by Technical Sergeant Brandon Juneman. Academic Excellence Flight, Flight 551, led by Staff Sergeant Selena Ortega. Flight 554, led by Technical Sergeant Joshua Gora. At this time, please find a place to sit. Thank you and enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of our official party. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Davenport.
Let us pray. Almighty and gracious God, you have adorned this day with splendor and happiness for all present to witness this historic moment in the lives of these graduates. For over 75 years, service members have trodden these hallowed grounds, rain or shine, as the newest members of the Air Force and Space Force. Lined up dressed in their immaculate formations, led by their outstanding MTIs, these men and women today transform from trainee to airmen and guardians. I personally have witnessed the transformation from the airport to the parade field over this last 7.5 weeks. With Major Glover, First Sergeant Torres, and Chief V at the helm, I have no doubt that we are putting out a competent, committed, and character-driven warfighting product for our operational wings to graft in. Lead, guide, and direct these troops into the future as we face our nation's emerging threats and adversaries. And most of all, keep their bodies, minds, and souls resilient to stay focused on the mission our great Air Force has sent them out to do. This I pray in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's basic military training graduation ceremony. We would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host and reviewing official for today's ceremony. The Commander, Air Force Basic Military Training, Colonel Jeff Bixley, accompanied by his wife, Andrea. The Senior Enlisted Leader, Air Force Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sergeant Dan Anderson, accompanied by his wife, Stephanie. The reviewing official and Senior Enlisted Leader, the Director of Operations and Communications, Air Education and Training Command, Brigadier General Brenda Cartier. The Command Chief, 37th Training Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Mike Morgan. From the graduating squadron, the Commander, 433rd Training Squadron, Major Robert Glover, accompanied by his wife, Megan. The Senior Enlisted Leader, 433rd Training Squadron, Chief Master Sergeant Walisa Villarreal, accompanied by her husband, Carlos. Also in attendance with us today, the Chief of Staff, Paraguay Air Force, General Arturo Gonzalez Ocampo, accompanied by his wife, Marta. The Command Chief, Paraguay Air Force, Chief Master Sergeant Antonio Ayala Paez, accompanied by his wife, Fanny. The Commander, 37th Training Wing, Colonel Lauren Cock-Porcher. The Vice Commander, 37th Training Wing, Colonel John O'Gale. The Command Chief, Nebraska Air National Guard, Chief Master Sergeant Jeffrey Bourne, accompanied by his wife, Linda. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 737 Training Group is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Our Commander of Airmen is Technical Sergeant Jorge Rosales. Brigadier General Brenda Cartier will review today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. Over the last 7.5 weeks, the men and women before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warriors with a foundation to serve in the most powerful military the world has ever known. Once they leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of over 118 specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of over 84 installations around the globe or work directly with our sister services. As they move on in technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the armed forces. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibility and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy and operate in an expeditionary environment. These graduates are the future of our national defense and will pave the way for the generations that will follow. One of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States military. 737 Training Group, United States Air Force. Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas. Subject, Commander's Excellence. The Commander's Excellence Streamer is awarded to Flight 551 for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and a spirited corps during the period of 27 June 2022 to 12 August 2022. Signed, Jeffrey Pixley, Colonel, United States Air Force. The Commander's Excellence Flight was led by Master Sergeant Coppola, Technical Sergeant Casanari, and Staff Sergeant Ortega. The graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of musical honors. Thank you. Please be seated.
And I present the command.
March, command, and review.
And order. Halt. Stand. Chase post. Halt. Order. Order. Halt.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 35,000 men and women who will complete basic military training this year. The 737 Training Group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest air and space forces. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork if they are ready to take their place in the United States Armed Forces. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass and review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The men and women recognized on the papers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States military in armed conflict. Their decorations include 9 Medals of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all service members to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. We would like to direct your attention to our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous for others and be seated in order to allow our guests the opportunity to view the flights as they pass in review. In review, the Commander of Airmen, Technical Sergeant Jorge Rosales, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Moreno Valley, California. Flight 555, led by Technical Sergeant Tristan Martin, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Roy, Utah, performing under the direction of Master Sergeant Nathan Hell, hometown, Reagan, North Carolina. Military Training Instructor, hometown, San Juan, Puerto Rico. Flight 546, led by Technical Sergeant Douglas Shaw, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Mobile, Alabama. Flight 547, led by Technical Sergeant Anthony Abraham, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Chicago, Illinois. Team Excellence Flight, Flight 548, led by Staff Sergeant Sean Thomas, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Jacksonville, Florida. The Color Guard, led by Technical Sergeant Corey Gallagher, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Altoona, Pennsylvania. The flight slated to carry our national, state, and territorial flags, flags 552 and 553, led by Technical Sergeant Ryan Lowe, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Key West, Florida. Flight 549, led by Technical Sergeant Quincy Kenny, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Gibbon, Nebraska. Flight 550, led by Technical Sergeant Brandon Jubin, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Bushnell, Illinois. Commander's Excellence in Top Academic Flight, Flight 551, led by Staff Sergeant Selena Ortega, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Holyoke, Massachusetts. Flight 554, led by Technical Sergeant Joshua Gora, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Hazel Park, Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Air Force song. Thank you. You may be seated. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our honor graduates as well as their families. Basic military training honor graduates distinguish themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all graduates in their class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, service before self, and sustained excellence they displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding distinction. As the flights march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank all of the families and friends who are here in support of those graduating today. On behalf of the United States military and basic military training, we extend our thanks to the family and friends of America for your support of our mission and the greatest air and space power the world has ever known. Ladies and gentlemen, Brigadier General Brenda Cartier will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Thank you very much to Colonel Forte, particularly Chief Warren, and the whole team here, our MTIs, our families, for inviting me to be a part of this ceremony. The most important part of today, though, is all of you. It was about 30 years ago today that I was just down the street at what was called Medina Annex, and I was standing in formation just like this, about to become an American Airman. And those days for me are coming to a close, and so the most important thing for me is to be here with you and your families and make sure that the future of our Air Force is in good hands. And I feel very, very confident that that's the case. In about 7.5 weeks, we've gone from being a civilian to about to become an airman. It may probably felt like 7.5 years for some of you, but you did it, and here you are. We're just a couple minutes away. You've gone from early mornings, learning to march, going from inspection after inspection, east wing, steady air and space power, running, push-ups, sit-ups, and learning how to live by Air Force core values. All of those are important things, and all of those are what will be your guidance for the rest of your time and service for your career, the Air Force core values. You also did is grueling Texas heat, so thank you for being tough. You are one of the toughest classes to graduate BMT here in Texas. Many days you probably question, what am I doing? Where have I gotten myself into? I know I did. When I was standing in formation 30 years ago in Medina, just like you, I was super excited, but I was super nervous. And I thought, what is this all about? And I tell you what, I didn't expect to stay in for that long, just a few years. Here I am 30 years later. And I can tell you, it's an amazing experience. So whether you serve one enlistment or you become Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, thank you for raising your right hand and volunteering to serve. You persevered to get here, you persevered to graduate today, and that's what we need from you. We need you to take us into the future. This is your Air Force. I am handing this Air Force to you and saying, it's yours. Make the best you can. Project American air power around the world. You are the very asymmetric advantage and the envy of forces around the world, especially our enemies. Because we have the most professional enlisted corps in the world, and all of you are about to become a part of that. We need your experience, your diversity, the way you think, where you came from, your skills, and your desires and what you want to do going forward. We made you all uniform, we made you all march the same, look the same, say the same things, eat at the same times, and that was important. But what's more important now is what's between your ears and what's in your heart. Who are you going to be as an airman? What individual and unique skills and capabilities do you have that you are going to turn our future into the best it's ever been? I need you to be able to do that, to defend, to fight, to bring aid, and also to partner with our allies. And I want to say thank you to the Chief of Staff, the Air Force of Paraguay, for joining us today. Our allies are a critical component of what we do. This is a monumental task, what we're handing off to you, and you are up to the challenge. I know it because you earned your place on the parade field today to take the oath, to wear the blue, and to own the skies. I know you were ready, and I also know you didn't do it alone. Along this journey, someone pushed you, encouraged you, said to you, you can do this. In the special operations world, we have a creed, and one of the lines in it is, is, when I cannot take another step, I will walk another mile. You've done that to get here, and it's a perfect path to set you forward. Maybe the person who was supporting you was a family member, maybe a friend, but it was all of you together that did this. Do we have any moms in the stands today? Proud moms, let me hear you. Proud dads, where's the right. Cousins, brothers, sisters, grandparents. Friends and partners. All of you, all of them, together, we are the Air Force family. Thank you for being here for this really, really important day. In just a minute, literally a minute, you're going to take the oath of office. This is one of the very few professions in the world where you take an oath. It's not to a person or a place, it's to an ideal. It's to the Constitution of the United States. It's a solemn oath, and it's a thing that will guide you for the rest of your time in service. Thank you so much, again, for volunteering to serve the world's greatest Air Force. You are the future, and I am very proud, and I can rest easy at night because I know you are taking the helm. Now I have just one question. Are you ready to join the world's greatest Air Force?
Instructors, raise your flights at attention.
Flight! Flight! Flight!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Brigadier General Brenda Cartier will now administer the oath of enlistment.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, Airmen.
Thank you, Brigadier General Brenda Cartier. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing while our graduates recite the Airmen's Creed and remain standing for the departure of the official party. I am an American Airman.
With
locker to your left after they secure equipment. Base liberty and